interception. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 23 yards on the play.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Here's Lauletta. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Malik Jackson forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. It's Lauletta on play action. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Lucky 56.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout.
Here we go now.
A handoff to Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line running game imposing its will.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Barkley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more.
All right, here we go. Green.
They'll run with Barkley. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. So after the INT, it's Bortles. Buying time to his left. And down he'll go at the 25. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is third and 9.
Hey, 380.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On first and 10, here's Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Alec Ogletree able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. Throwing now is Bortles. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
380. Let's go.
On third and long, it's Bortles. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Bortles in the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Lucy. 380.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. A final shot before the break for Lauletta. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. To return it is Corey Grant. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, spread left.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now Loletta on first down. That's complete right around the 8. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They come out here in the eye. Here's a give to Barkley. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Now, that was kind of interesting. It appears this coaching staff really trusts this rookie early in his career. They want to get him a touchdown here in his NFL debut.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one.
Touchdown number 1 of the NFL career for young star Saquon Barkley. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The return man is Grant. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now let's go! Blue Lady! Detroit! 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 All right, now, look at 56.
Here's Loletta now on second. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Touchdown, Giants. Rhett Ellison, 52 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Rosas now to kick this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go, here we go. We got three, fellas. We got three. That's it.
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Spread left, spread left, spread left. Here we go, here we go.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here we go, here we go.
On third down, that's Grant, and he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And the Jaguars send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. And New York set to take the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Lauletta looking to throw on second down. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
Detroit!
Lauletta looking for a first down throw. He's to the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. The return man is Grant. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Olivier Vernon. In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Shotgun now for Bortles. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was the safety, Darian Thompson, that time who was able to break it up. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
From the gun on third down, Bortles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And New York set to take the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Again with Barkley. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out come the Giants. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Oh, nice move at midfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down.
Sometime in this fourth quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
The pitch goes to Barkley. Now the ball comes loose. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, there you go. You said someone was going to have to step up, force a turnover. That's exactly what they needed.
Yeah, now they need to capitalize, get this back to a one-score game. From there, anything can happen.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Bortles. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. Dancing to his left. And some room to roll now. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The offense on third down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. To throw, it's Bortles. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Alec Ogletree. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They'll run with Barkley. And some space here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit desperate.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Giants add on to their lead. And his kick is good. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Caleb Brantley in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Bortles. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Finding room at the 30, and he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, Bortles being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Bortles now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Now Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. New York set to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. And Lawletta's going to throw it here. It's caught. Beckham. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is, and